All right, let's see. Just getting everything ready. Hey, Lola. Hey, Wog. Well, I'm just gonna share the live. All right. Let me get. Oh yeah, definitely. Let me actually. Wait, hold on. I have to make myself a mod. I'm not a mod of my own damn channel. Oh my god. I'm not a mod of my own channel. Wait. Oh, I'm not logged in on my own channel either. Hold on. Hold on. Technical difficulties. I got things to arrange. I got the blue circle going on. Yeah, I'm gonna be posting links and stuff. Hold on. Getting in the stream. Hold on. Finding me. Alright, I made me mod. So now, go to your channel. You can get the link. And I'm gonna share. Oh yeah, actually what I can do, I'm just gonna drop the link here. His channel. But also I'm gonna make a community post. Let's see. Help WOG get to 500 subs. All right. All right, done. Yeah. I'm gonna post the link. I post the link. Yeah, because I don't see anyone else live. I'm also gonna share it on my lives and create a command for his link. That's good. Future that because I want to get like, oh yeah, this the standard you need to get a community post. Or do you get that a higher number of subs? No, I think it's 500. I think it's 500. I think it's exactly 500. That's what it is. Yeah. Yep. 500 for a community post, 50 to go live now. Before it was 1,000. And 1,000 to monetize. Yep. Yeah, so I'm basically multitasking between a lot of stuff. So I know I'm going live. So I know one was live, so I'm just going live. Probably not going to go live for long. It's been a post on my Facebook. Check it out if you would like. Let's see. I guess I'll just read it. Bryden. I'm not gonna say your name. I'm not gonna say your name. I just. Oh shit! You did. Shared on his Facebook. The FireSide family. So it keeps going in and out. Okay, what I was forgetting, I knew you needed 1,000 subscribers for something, but I couldn't remember. Thanks for saying that. Yep. So it's 1,000 subs for monetization. And Ryan, where in the hell is your fireplace, sir? Yes, I'm actually transferring all of my data from my rental laptop to my other laptop, so it's a good time to go live. I actually be right back. And fire in the winter, Victor. Do we need a pool or a shore side chat? Victor AB is always spending Go to the beach tomorrow, so I'll get some pics of the beach. For Ryan, nah, I don't like beaches. They're pretty much deserts with water. Also, don't like the water part. Trying to think. Yeah, I will say there are leads to catching. There are leads that I have. I'm never gonna get into any detail about it just because a lead is just a lead, and I want to lead people to thinking that it's gonna be a catch, but I'm just gonna film the catch right when the guys are in front of me, and then I'm where you beaches ran. Well, I've always loved the sand, so I'm very ain't gonna deny them. Oh yeah. I'm not saying other people can go to the beach. What the hell? I'm not. I'm not asserting anti-beach law. I'm not. Do you? Sorry if my images are all wonky. It's not easy texting and drive. Don't text and drive then on bumpy pothole Massachusetts roads. A voice to text or just I don't know. But yeah, Massachusetts potholes are not good. I had two of them, especially in Western Mass. But yeah, get to your destination safely. That's all I would encourage. Um, F my messages. Oh, I just read that. Would you prefer to be in the desert with locksmith? I mean, I don't get it. Do I win like? Is it like a cash prize? Is it like an overnight challenge? I don't understand. Safety is my middle name. Log safety, whatever your last name is, because I forgot. I can't remember anything, bro. Um, but yeah, I don't know. Actually, don't say it because I kind of have an idea what it was, but confidentiality reasons. Yeah, pick the beach or desert. I don't know. I guess the desert. The desert. The desert. Plus water. Good to set some food. What? Yeah. So basically, this is basically just this stream is really just to serve the purpose of just like a lobby of possible catches, including mine. Basically, that's the point. It's a very unimportant stream. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm trying to think of a topic though. Is other than heat on predator catching. I guess one of them could be, yeah, there's actually one thing I would say, and I don't know if I think it's of disagreement between other predator catchers, but sometimes I guess for other catchers, thankfully it hasn't happened to me, is that predators would send CP to the decoy, and I've heard that sometimes what they do is they just store it and then save the credentials and then forward it to the police. I don't get that at all. And DM York said he wanted to. I overheard that on the other stream that DM York wanted to verify the credentials of it. He wanted to look at it too. I don't understand that. Um, my thing is what to do is if that does happen. Hopefully it doesn't happen. Is that's the end of the catch. Then you should be running to the police as fast as possible. I don't know. That's just what I would. That's what I would encourage because I don't know. Just thinking out loud. Yeah, exactly. Now, obviously, here's like what I'm being very clear about is obviously, there the actual criminal elements of it. If like a predator catcher is just being done with the evidence, well, okay, not done with the evidence, not done with the evidence. Um, because actually, I mean, I don't know. I mean, there's predator catchers with way more success than I do that apparently have taken that approach. But let's just say, there is a predator catcher who's just storing it to then, you know, just like any other evidence, and then forward it to the police. Well, the isn't crime isn't to, you know, be gang off on the CP. That's not the crime. The crime is possession. So it would lack aggravating elements, but possession alone. So possession alone is prosecutable, is it not? And again, rightfully so. I don't disagree with that law. I mean, there should be no reason that anyone should be possessing that. So I don't know. Just like my protocol, whatever would be, unless there is a clear understanding between law enforcement or even like a working relationship between law enforcement. Basically, if that ever happens, what I would do and what I would encourage to do would just be to run to the police, literally run. Because at that point, I mean, you're getting very close to possession. Yeah, and actually, I gotta charge my laptop before I die. Before my laptop dies. Hold on. Yeah, kind of concerned here. Hold on. I just don't want this laptop to die. Come on. It's literally at the lowest volume. Alright, so we're trying to see if I'm able to survive the laptop. Yeah, I mean there are catchers. I mean, and I don't think they're gonna get charged, and I don't think they should. Well, again, I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's kind of debatable, but it's kind of like it's just I don't know. I mean, it should be at that point it should be taken on by the police unless there is an understanding of law enforcement from law enforcement. All right, hold on. I just gotta plug this thing in. I would inform the police immediately, fill them in on the possible catch, and hope they will let it continue. CP charge is a major felony, but they may want more if they were. Yeah, exactly. So again, I mean, don't get me wrong. Like, if there is a directive from law enforcement, um, then yeah, I mean, you're good. But I mean, if anything, I would, I just wouldn't even. I'm just saying, I wouldn't even want to at that point. At that point, I would not want to continue that rule. I would just want to just forward everything to the police immediately. I think I would tend to do what Ryan would do. Yeah, even if that happens. There's actually a good question we'll ask Creep Spotlight. Actually, what is your protocol if a predator sends you CP? Now this hasn't happened to me, but it's just my position to just literally like immediately forward everything to the police and immediately alert the authorities. Yeah, I would go to the police to protect yourself. I agree. Yeah. So I don't know. My concern was it's not that the predator catchers necessarily deserve like I don't know jail time or whatever, but it's like they. But at the same time, I would hate to see it happen. You know what I mean? Like that, just because someone was trying to catch a predator, they caught that charge. So I don't know. Got to be careful. But yeah, what would you do with? By the way, I'll share the link. Anyone can join. Anyone can join. Or yell at Ryan for no damn fireplace again, so he's aware we need that back immediately. Yeah, that's if I came up. I'm just not really doing that today. Or well, shit. Um, I'll even make a. I think I can make. Hold on. Oh, it worked. Never read found bushy balls. Clearly, you'll think I'm mad again. Yeah, I don't know. It's like you didn't. The way you just didn't say anything. We're just like, I gotta call you after the laugh. It's like I felt like I was in trouble. Right, I turned it into the cops and the phone. It was sent to and not open if I got an option. Lol. Yeah, I mean immediately at some point. I guess you would have to. I don't know. how I guess you would have to at some point would need to know that a CP to turn it into the police to an extent. But I would just say the next move should be running to law enforcement. And I just don't think that's possible to prosecute at that point because it's just you did everything you could do. You didn't ask to be sent that. But yeah. I don't think any country team has ever been charged for hanging into CP as evidence. Yeah, I mean, maybe there's something in place. And again, like there was actually another proto catcher group, but from what I know, there was a directive that, I guess they just have to give the credentials. But I don't know. Even that, I just wouldn't want it. I just wouldn't want to continue it. Just turn that into the feds. But if someone sent me that, I would be too afraid not to turn it over immediately. Yeah, I agree. Me too. I mean, that's what you should do. Gotta turn that in or let your detective or DA you work with know and find out what to do from there. Exactly. Okay, yeah, exactly. I agree with that. Yeah, and I think what should be a law, because there's a lot of predators that are flaky, is as soon as you talk sexual to a child, that should be illegal. But it's not illegal. There's nothing really to charge them with. You know, um, as long as they didn't actually meet, because that's the enticement statute. Oh, oh, wait. I've heard multiple teams say on live stream that they have been sent CP, and there have been two or more people that are viewing this because they both signed into the FB IG account. Yeah, that I don't know that if like there's no like a massive police oversight of that, or being under law enforcement directive, that has to be like that's a problem. That could get messy. Like even a liability for Instagram. So then they would probably like, what if there's something that they would just turn it in before like right away? Like what could happen is that could get tipped off on the servers, and then Instagram could maybe turn it in, or if it's on Google Drive, Google could turn it in. And what if they turned it in before you do? Think about that. If they turn it in before you do, like you just better hope that you get to the police as soon as possible, because then it can just be, you went to law enforcement the reasonable amount of time, they went to law enforcement the reasonable amount of time, and then you're good. But I don't know. I would make that call immediately, and I wouldn't even rule out calling 911. Like literally, that probably be like a good reason to actually call 911. Call your local ICAC and ask how to handle what they directly deal with. Yeah, and if you have maybe like a detective you can call, like I have some numbers and email addresses or whatever. Um, I guess it would have to be in that jurisdiction to just immediately make that call, and you know, but 911 wouldn't. I don't know, because 911 is for what 911 generally is for is officers to show up to take a report or to immediately de-escalate violence, or maybe if there's a crime literally happening right in front of them, is to enforce the law and stop an emergency. So I don't know, but at the same time, you kind of need them right there. Thank you for all the new subscribers. I appreciate you guys. Yeah, what are you at? What are you at? What are you at? Even your local PD, just explain what you do, etc. Non-emergency. Yeah, yeah. I can see that, as long as you're like, okay, I need to talk to a cop now. Like this thing gets in, I need to talk to a cop now, or I don't know. Literally, even without a car, I would literally walk to the police. I would go that far. Like I don't know. I would say if there's not an officer here in like an hour, I'll start walking. That's probably it. $291 when I checked a few minutes ago. All right, there you go. We got to get him up to 500. And then it doesn't happen right away, Wog. It kind of takes time, by the way. So just as a oh, am I on Do Not Disturb? Am I taking calls without on Do Not Disturb? I am. Wow. I, People have probably been calling me and um hold on. Yeah, so I honestly think they would tell me to grab him or her ass ASAP. You mean the cop? I mean, you mean I'm sorry, not the cop. The cop would tell you to get the predator. Most of the time, if you call 911, and if it is an emergency or an urgent issue, they will just reroute them the call to the non-emergency. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, but I would say like I'm not against calling like the police or whatever to a. And also another thing, maybe like calling the police to a catch. Um, I would say this. Like, I want to clarify my position on that. Is if there is an understanding with law enforcement that calling the police either, I mean, I don't know if they would recommend 911, but if they do, I don't know. Then it's very fair game to call the police. But in general, I kind of would probably turn it in. But I don't know. I mean, because the more the crime is like right there in front of them, the more evidence they have. So might bend on that. I think so, Ryan. Sometimes it's easier and they can make the arrest on the spot. Who knows? Yeah, so if anyone wants to call in, 774-285-1761. That's 774-285-1761. Call NVCAP Radio. You don't call this dispatch, you go straight to the precinct. Yeah, you do that. Just call the detectives directly. Yeah, in that's just because there are just sometimes like shitty areas. I don't think it's anything like I don't know. Actually, like I think if I understand that situation correctly, she didn't even call 911. It was someone else who called 911. Then they cited her with it. I don't know if that. By the way, I think that did that get dismissed. I don't know. I actually don't know. The outcome of that. But yeah. But yeah. Some areas just suck. Are just horrible. Where the catchers. Wait, what? So she got community service for someone else being a moron? That's bro. I just lost IQ points with that. Oh, she won that case though. My sister made them look like fools in court. Oh, that's good. Oh, wait, what? Wait, community service for a lawsuit? Oh, wait. No. I hold on. She won in court on the lawsuit, I think. And I guess she must have got community service for the 911 thing, even though she didn't call 911. I don't know. That's crazy. Yeah, so it is. Predators to coordinate. She also got cited for misuse of 911 and other stuff. Most society doesn't know what is emergency or urgent or warrants a 911 call. That's why most of the time misuse of 911 isn't charged. Yeah, and I don't know if it should because it's kind of like I would say if first time they call and it's maybe borderline, I don't know, they should be like, and this is just like obvious or whatever. Like let's say they call 911 order like pizza or whatever, it's like a prank. Then I don't know, like I don't mind someone really dumb going down for that. But if it's like I don't know, just like kind of borderline or whatever, I mean, they should maybe be given the understanding. They should be warned first, or advised, I guess, and then if they it's repeated, then possibly. But yeah, but also it doesn't really matter. It is also there's an element of it where you know knowledge of the law doesn't protect you. It's not a legal defense. So I guess it would really be up to their discretion. Really, like they could charge anyone for misuse. It just would depend on the statute. And there's this difference between what they can do and what they would do. But that's really just up to the mercy of the state, or whether it's the local level, whatever it is. But the state basically can. It's just whatever the law is. But they can't charge you if it's not even you doing it. I mean that literally just doesn't make any sense. What is a defense is if someone else did it and you didn't. So yeah, no. Actually, I heard something crazy where someone called 911 because their Uber didn't show up. Someone called 911 because their Uber didn't show up. That's I don't know. So what's gonna happen is it's gonna be cops are gonna be telling them that you can't call 911 for Uber. People call 911 when they're shorted food at restaurants. They'll Uber you right to jail. Yeah, but there should be something if, like, let's say someone is under the influence and they don't want to drive home. There should be something in place where there could be like some public transportation system for that. Because how hard would that be? That would just require some form of public transportation that you could be subscribed to, but maybe if you don't pay right away, it would come out of your taxes or something. I don't know, but because Drunk driving is a huge problem. It's just hundreds of videos on YouTube. Yeah. Or any catches that stood out? NVCAP hype. And seven, what's up? It's just hundreds of videos on YouTube. Yeah, but it'll make this about an hour. Maybe a little longer, I don't know. We're at 42 minutes now. NV chit chat? No, not a chit chat. Yeah. If it was a chit chat, it would need to be, walking around, moving the camera, like I'm spinning for an hour, and just talking nonstop. No breathing. What about kidnapped you? I think that he got arrested and charged. That's my update. Um, he got arrested and charged, and I'm not sure if he got deported. I don't know. I'll actually ask Jay. I don't know. I forget. Oh yeah, I don't know. I don't want to get into that too much. Well, it's his catch. It's actually PP Mass's catch. So, it's actually like, so it's not like me to follow up. But so yeah. So because it's Jay's catch, it's kind of like Jay's info. Because he was basically decoying, and then I just was the decoy to meet, kind of. So yeah. Yeah, but you played a leading role in the catch. Yeah, I guess I could follow up. I just would need some of the info. Jay was texted. He was arrested. Oh yeah, just Joel's a no. She's a J person, not PV Mass person. Yeah. Yeah. He was arrested and charged. Arrested and charged. So at that point, it's just up to the justice system. Is he gonna get deported though? I don't know if that. I don't know that detail though. Just never heard if he's getting deported or not. Yeah, and I don't know if that information would be even hard to trace. But he's definitely in the system, so I'm sure since he ain't COVID, the cases seem to all be finally getting cleared quicker. Yep. Oh, yeah. All cases, all cases from when he started was during COVID, so they just been going into court and stuff last like 6 months or so. I think he was actually a citizen, if I'm not correct. I don't think he was like. Yeah, actually, I think he was a citizen, wasn't he? So I don't know if you can get deported if you're a citizen. I don't know how it works. Because I think he actually had citizenship. Because in the video, he's by like a. Who do you think has the most convictions? Jay, that I know of. Because Massachusetts and New York, they just. Or Massachusetts, they take cases. So I think. I think. It's kind of like Alex kind of goes over the country, and basically you're just going to get a mixed bag. So it's not necessarily like who's a better catcher, but you know, it's in the area where you know you. It's in the area where there's areas where they do take catches, and there's areas where they don't take catches. And then Ghost is in San Diego, so he does do everything right, and he does, but he's in the worst place with the worst politics. Where basically they just don't have a problem with child molesters. I guess California. If he was a citizen, they can't deport you unless you do something extreme, and they ban you from the U.S. Yes, I don't think. Yeah, so I don't think you can. I don't think he can get deported. I just thought of that because I literally saw him. There was, if you notice the video, is the video on PP Mass where it has him like holding a flag, and I think it's by where you register to be a citizen. So, if I'm not mistaken, I think he's a citizen, and then after that, I guess it's done. I mean, maybe I don't know, but I mean, hopefully he does get deported. I don't know the situation, but you know, I don't think he can if he is a citizen. Because sometimes there's like work visas, and then they get here and they become a citizen. I get so salty about how they handled those sketches. I would be salty too. Yeah, at that point, it doesn't even matter. Literally, at that point, then it doesn't even matter. Like if they're not taking it. Well, I would say this though. I mean, he actually does have a lot of updates, and he does get people charged and arrested and convicted. But it's just an uphill battle being where it's at. But at the same time, you know, if there's like an area that totally doesn't take cases, then just go for exposure. I think Jay has the most too. Yeah. And also New York Creep Spotlight, like he has charges and convictions, but he's in New York City, where he's starting to build up, a good reputation there. But at the same time, it's just where it depends where you're at, you know. California loves criminals in general. I agree. Where I mean, again, like depends like on what crime it is, like if it's like a drug crime, I don't care about that. But the fact is, they're just very weak on like chomos. Like why? PvP also, the cops don't give a shit where he's at. He also doesn't cooperate with the cops. Well, I mean, I don't know. I mean, that's kind of almost legitimate. It's kind of like you don't care, I don't care. Then if they're not going to cooperate with you, then you can't really cooperate back. I don't know. Kind of makes sense. So I wouldn't fault PvP on that. I would fault the system because uh, you know, every time there's going to be a situation where the the place that you're at is less receptive, the catchers are going to be more geared towards exposure rather than doing it the right way. So that literally just kind of inadvertently creates what law enforcement's trying to prevent, which is kind of more aggressive exposure kind of catches. Where if the system just worked with PvP, then there would be cooperation. It's on both sides. Very simple. Like this fault on the I blame the system for that. I'm gonna get at least 20 or more convictions by the end of the year. That's good. Yeah, I think the rest I'm just kind of waiting for it to finish in court. I think maybe by a year things will start spilling through. And to be honest with you, I mean, I will kind of keep saying it, but I have basically I've been trying to. Basically, what I'll say is I've been basically trying to follow up and get an update on the Andrew case. I don't know. I just know I am trying to get an update, but all that I know is just kind of like entering the discovery phase. But I'm just trying to find out like where it's at. But you know, there's a lot of catches where I'm actually what I did was I created a spreadsheet that kind of the people I kind of work with on catches have also, and I'm not gonna share it or anything because it's like confidential, I guess, to us. Is it says it's kind of like a system where it says like you turned in, followed up, and all the stages, and if if there's no need to follow up because the person's either getting charged or still with, then whatever. Then if they are getting, it's kind of like a flow chart too, where I always kind of know the status. I will say that the I don't know if I did give an update, but the yes and no pred, that's under investigation. That's under investigation. I'm not gonna say anything more than that because I don't want to ruin anything, but But yeah, in general, this is like the best place to do catches. I think the law enforcement just does a good job here, in the system in general. We always appreciate the updates on Preds, arrests, catches, court cases, so we know the catches. The catches are following up and sticking with it. Follow through till the end is extremely important. I think personally, yeah, definitely. I hope that works out. Thanks. Oh yeah, I've seen a few catches PvP has done where the police interaction was good, but most of the time the police ask for his ID, won't give it, then thing turns into a power struggle. Oh, I don't know about that. I don't know. Epixy list. Just appreciate the updates. Yes, Ryan, the day you pop a pred in the face, we're gonna change your name to NVCAP Spotlight. Awesome. It'll be a branch of NVCAP. Alright. No FM, you can be VCAP Spotlight. Yeah, how would I be non-violent if I punch someone? I would have to knock off the N. VCAP. Yo. Oh. Then I wasn't aware. Oh yeah, actually, I'll say Pixie Dust. I actually wasn't. I didn't even mod myself. Which today? So today I also modded myself. I wasn't even modded. Oh, I think there's a bunch of people I should mod. What it is? Oh, hold on. Let's see. Yeah, I'll mod What's Your Story? I'll mod Braden. I'll mod Wawa. I'll mod. Yeah, Creep Spotlight. I'll mod Pixie Dust. Let's see. Yeah, I think so. Got it all. All right, I'm a little behind on chat. Is zero needed. You got arrest without his ID. I am protective of my PvP. Yep. Tracy. Um, I don't know, but I don't value arrests alone. Whoa. Yeah. Okay, I'm responding to a text. Yes. Hold on. Wait. What? Hold on. What? Oh, okay. All right. I got figured out. Anyway, yeah, exactly. Arrests are. I don't know. I don't value arrests. Like I don't know, because like whether it's not going to be an arrest, you can't really make them arrest them. You know what I mean? It's not a measure of. It's like even I don't know. I would say it this way. One, even a conviction or anything like that is going to depend where you're at. So it's unfair to compare catchers to each other, where if they're in a different area. So if like there's a catcher in Michigan where they let the chomos run free, you know that can't be compared to a catcher in upstate New York or a catcher in another area. And it's like so it depends on the environment that where you're at even convictions and then arrests. Then that's a matter of just the ordinance of the police. Like, do they arrest in under these circumstances? Do they not? And that just has to do with the ordinances. So I don't know. I mean, like sometimes it could be a situation where they go hand in hand, but sometimes they don't. You know, it's just that's how it works. They can be cuffed and released at the precinct. Yeah, yeah. Arrest means nothing. Most of them are catch and release. Yeah, I'll just say I have leads. I'm not gonna say anything more than that because I don't want it to backfire. Whatever happened to the dude that drove off because he saw a cam in the window? Well, actually, we turned everything in, and we turned everything into uh, to the sheriffs, and they were great. They were just great. The sheriffs, law enforcement, you know. But yeah, we turned all that in, and you know, so yeah, that's basically been turned in. That was the 83-year-old Pred, who who actually went to the house, and the wife kind of was in shock and said like we're full of hot air. And I would say that in general, I would kind of look at it this way: the family is also a victim of the predator because you know the family is like it's like first like they're gonna be in shock. So it's like they're not like predator defenders. I think that you know it's more of like they're gonna be a husband defender or a father defender or a cousin defender or a brother defender. It's that they're gonna be in disbelief that that person will be capable of something like that. Which predators fool the world. That they're in. So including their family. But the world to not get caught, but then also their family. So they're gonna be in. They're not gonna. They're not gonna defend it. So they're just gonna be shocked. When that is true. Um, I haven't got my Cash App card yet. I'm excited to show everyone how I designed and detailed it. Well, I think I might get one, or I think I have one being sent. I don't know. Yeah, my old Cash App got hacked really bad. So yeah, just know that there was another one called NVCAP is watching. Um, that one's not it. That one's the one that's hacked. I have no control over that. Yeah, it's being clear that this is actually the Cash App. Um, Not the other one. Whatever happened to your code channel? Well, it's still up. It's still there. Um, Basically, what I actually did today is I got everything from my laptop and I'm transferring it to to my other computer. Oh, it just died. Hold on. I want to make sure I have it. Well, I was supposed to be transferring everything from the rental laptop to my laptop, but I don't see any evidence that that happened. Oh, right here. Okay, so that's everything. Oh, it's all there. All right, it's there. That's good. Yeah, so basically what I just did is I got my all the information from my rental laptop transferred to my regular laptop. So now I'm just gonna edit the videos and I'm gonna try to put it out so it's like a video a day, but it's gonna have like a stream because I usually do the tutorials in a stream, and it's gonna be broken up in you know uh, kind of parts like 10 to 15 minutes, and but right up to now, what I'm gonna try to enter into. I was gonna enter like object oriented programming, which is the next step. And yeah, there's a lot coming. But I'm probably gonna like start it off and like really start it off more in July. But I might actually do a little bit more up until then. But up until July, it's gonna be rough. Up in the Southwest, Jeff and KC, are they cancel? Are they cancel couture? I mean, cancel culture. What I don't get what you're saying actually. All right, what happened to Southwest, Jeff and KC? Are they cancel couture? I mean, cancel culture. Yeah, I don't know what that means. As soon as Jeff left your Greece as he fell. I don't know. I just haven't seen anything, any activity from them. So I don't know. No signs of activity on my radar. There's no signs. There's no signs of intelligent life. I don't know. Get back again with yo. My bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I'm not trying to like add like more insult to that injury, but I would just say that I don't know. Credibility does really matter. It really does, and he uh, he lost his credibility. I mean, he basically made unsubstantiated claims and then made it a point that he can make unsubstantiated claims and he doesn't have to back it up. Because like you kind of like tried to set this precedent that I'm gonna make unsubstantiated claims and I don't have to back it up. So that I can't get behind that. So that was originally what it was. It was mainly at first it was just I can't endorse it, but then it just kind of got crazy where I don't want to even interact because I would have even after like just because he wasn't NVCAP, but I would have still like kind of helped on something because I want them to do well. I want anyone really to catch predators. I mean but then I don't know. I mean, but as of now, I just haven't even seen anything from them. I don't know if anyone has. I'm the NV captain of the ship now. Okay. He's saying you cancel Couture them. I don't know. I didn't. I didn't even do anything. I just existed. Did he put you into his BS too? I don't know if Tusk just talks in a way I can't understand. I don't know. But I'm sorry, just again. Did he put. Stop using terms that I don't understand. One. Did he put you into his BS? As if there's BS to put into. Oh yeah, that's my last name. I'm not denying that. I'm not denying that. It's my last name, Ryan Couture. I mean, I tell, I made that very clear. But I just didn't understand the way it was worded. Um, I didn't get it. He hates panels, so we won't see him around anymore. Oh. Hi everyone. That's what your brand is called when you cancel someone. Yeah, I mean, I didn't cancel anyone. I mean, I'll just say that. Um, if anything, he canceled himself. It really just started from me just not endorsing him, and then he just. I speak in NVCAP code. Did he mention you when he was talking crap? Did he mention you when he was talking crap? I don't even think he even said anything really bad. I don't know. I don't think so. I don't think they've even said anything really. I don't know. Wow, no more music tour. We got canceled tour. Guess so. Yeah, because really, all I really did is, at least at first, was just not make the decision to like after a lot of benefit of the doubt, a lot of like whatever. I just got to a point where I just didn't endorse him as NVCAT, and that was it. And then the rest was kind of just like, all right, he's kind of floating around, kind of doing a catch, and then just kind of like then I just like questioned him or whatever. Then he said that we didn't have a right to know or have a right to an explanation. So then I'm kind of just like, just in general, I don't even want to support that. So it kind of just started from like me not endorsing him and then not supporting him, and then I haven't heard anything from him. Thanks, Ryan. Would you ever call the cops to your CFOs if you had a catch there? Um, I I guess. I mean, if it made sense to, but we might not have catches there, really. This is kind of like more of like a like tells you planning and everything, like the HQ kind of. I don't know. I was predator catcher, you know. Um, it's like a fort, you know. But yeah, there's a lot of places to do catches, but I guess in general, and now that I'm hearing, there is kind of an understanding that it kind of makes sense to call the police, but I'll probably do the non-emergency number or whatever they want. I just want to be helpful. Why did you ever put him under your branch? Um, well, basically, I just, yeah, I mean, I wanted to, I would say, we're all nonviolent citizens against predators. There's nothing like special about it. You know, like all I really claim is that, I'm a citizen. I have no authority. I'm not I'm not violent. I obtain my information in a constitutionally protected way, and I use it against predators. And we have a right to do that. So, um, just why I guess I mean I want to see him do well. I want to help. I want to that's it. Really, that's really it. Is I just want to help. It didn't really mean anything. Like it kind of was just a label. Like didn't really mean anything. Like I guess the name itself, but you know, basically I just want to help. I don't know. Do people know? Oh, do people know you have a safe house like your neighbors? No. By the way, it's not steakhouse. It's not a steakhouse. Call it the safe house. Oh, the other thought you meant what till you oh yeah, it's Saphos. You're 293. Yeah, we gotta get WOG up to way more. I think at some point I'm just gonna make a stream on NVCAP just to show for WOG. Make sure he gets up to 500. I don't know. I want to really see him get to 500. Do you find it difficult to keep your ego in check because of how popular you are? No, because I'm not popular at all. So, um, every day is very humbling. Um, yeah. People recognize you on the street now? No. I don't know why. I don't know why that would even be considered. I mean, I just have like I have a. It's a very, 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 very small uh channel. Well, I mean, not channel, but um, it's like at 2,000 subs. There are people that know about it, but you know, I don't know. I think you might be seeing more zeros on the subscriber thing than NVCAP is the most watched channel in Yugoslavia, maybe. If no one goes there. Right, would you stop an interview if they called you a vigilante? Or you let it fly? I would not let it fly, and I would. I mean, if someone said, "Hey, like, did you kill three people? Like, why did you kill three people?" I would probably say, like, "No, I didn't kill three people." You know. So if I'm accused of like beating up predators when I didn't beat up predators, or I didn't take matters in my own hands or assert any authority, like or committing stolen valor or anything, yeah, if you're accused of a crime, why would you? Why would you not? Certainly. We drive there too when we drive to Hawaii. Oh, it doesn't even exist anymore. It's Serbia, and Ryan, do you think a pred would recognize you as soon as you show up on scene? You're easy to recognize now. I would say no because I'm not easy to recognize now at all. Actually, I think actually Web Prep Patrol is kind of more at least recognizable. Like he's kind of he's a little bit of a bigger following. I mean, but not me really. I haven't had that problem actually. Um, so no. Do you think Preds will eventually band together to come against you? No. As far as like why, I mean, because they wouldn't work together, and they wouldn't work together. Couldn't see that. Because basically they even show them, then they're already incriminating themselves. So hopefully they would, but because that would just incriminate themselves. Everyone knows about Cam because he got assaulted backwards last year. Ryan, do you think some of the more aggressive catchers hurt the community rather than smart and strategic catchers such as yourself? I mean, I don't know. Uh, I guess that's too subjective because I need to know exactly what you mean by an aggressive catcher and what impact are they like hurting anything. And I don't know. I mean, maybe strategic. I'll give myself credit to, but I don't know. Um, I'm as smart as I can be. That's what I'll say. I'm as smart as I can be. Try to be smart. If I'm not trying, I'm dying. I don't know. But do you think catchers should Uber instead of using their own vehicle because they might get Apple tagged? Apple tag? I have no idea what Apple. Um, I don't know what that means at all. I don't know. I'm aggressive and have no shoes. Yeah, I mean, if you're, as long as you're not actually hurting the case, you can be aggressive. It's just not my. I just have, I don't know, my own approach for my own understanding. I don't think you will ever link up with FM. You down for that? Um, I mean, if I ever was in New York, I guess I'd be willing to. I mean, if he is, I guess I don't know. I mean, I'd be willing to. That's all I'd say. I mean, I think it is good. I think it'd actually be funny to see how that would look. Oh look, there's a laser pointer, guys. It wasn't a laser pointer. I just got hit with the red beam. I'm sorry, I said too much. Told my all my love for slowly dramatically falls asleep. No one dies. No dies. What? No, I don't. I think that's that much more important that they should just be in prison. Um, because basically, even if I give the illusion, I'll actually say this: when I'm actually interviewing a predator, I'm not actually. I'm just basically trying to get them to incriminate themselves. I'm not actually putting it forward that I actually want them to want to help them because they can't be helped. So my goal is just to incriminate them. Yeah, I've been to New York City many times. I think I think actually they're born that way. I think it's the wiring. But just because they're born that way doesn't mean that because they make the decision to meet a kid. They don't like. It's like if someone sees in their mind that they're like capable of that kind of harm or danger, they should do something about it immediately and not act on it. So born that way, or it's a choice. Yes, I'll actually say this is um I mean the abortion debate in general, it depends on it's more of a debate. It's not a debate of like who's for murder or not. It's really a debate on what life is. And I kind of actually do agree with the scientific consensus that of what Roe v. Wade protected. So, you know, um I actually don't think that's a good thing at all that that was overturned. So I don't know. I don't agree with it. I don't agree that it got overturned. Rather, if so, what other laws should be overturned? I mean, I don't think that should have been overturned. So what other laws should be overturned? Like I could see if it's like 8 months, but or something like that. But if it's immeasurably does not meet the scientific definition of life, then you know, and that is an issue. I don't know. I could get into that whole thing. I really could. I think possibly birth, but they actively make the choice to act on it. Yeah, no one. I don't know. I don't know why that would even be asked. Hold on. Huh? Oh, good. I'm glad that was a fake one. I was like, I want to call you, bro. I want to call you. Increasingly no, because I just think that people kind of get away with shit. I disagree, Ryan. I believe it's a choice or something that's been ingrained into them at a young age. Mm, possibly, possibly. I mean, whether it was even a young age, at some point, my thing is they recognize that they are at a point where they're capable of that much damage, and then they should make the choice to prevent themselves from doing it. But yeah, it's more of a scientific debate. Whoa, on. Yeah, I literally cannot tell if it's a troll or not. I thought I was able to tell, but like after the last thing, I'm not able to tell anymore. I was like, oh, now I know. Hooray! I mean, as far as like I don't know. I mean, I put the number out there. You not see this blue thing saying call in 775? I don't know. I mean, call me fake CPP. I know that's a fake CPP though. I do know it's a fake CPP. To be clear, or a victim themselves and wish to do the same to others. Um, I do because we called before. I do. But I'm not gonna do anything with it. I don't know. That's so polite. He raises his hand to ask a question. Thanks, Mike Miles. Big ass. Here for the money. What money? Came to the wrong place. Right, do you think Preds are more often to violate more who they know or strangers? That's the big. I don't know. I would say it doesn't really depend on that. It kind of depends on. I think that it's true like a rapist. are kind of more will rate more than who they know. But first child predators, I think this is how much they can evade the law. Whatever they can use to evade the law. They know I use swamps to take down everyone else. CBP. It's a fake CBP though. Okay, fake ass CBP, go get your donations. Jeff is resting, waiting for his next catch. Maybe you can be security, Ryan. That's nah. I don't know if that'd be a good gig. Ryan's just contacted you since you denounced him? No. Well, that's a real CPP after saying that. Wait, what? Well, that's the first honest thing to come from CPP. Won't absolutely last so much. No. No, I know it's not. I know it's not the real one. Yeah, to be clear, I'm saying it's not the real one. I mean, I've said it before, but I'm saying that. Female preds are more likely opportunist preds, or they have their significant other involved. Yeah, that's when you get the teachers and everything. Yeah, I know. Only the drummer guys. Only the drummer guys. Only the drummer guys. Let's talk about the drummer guys. Bruh. Yeah, I have to check every time. I literally have to check every time. I don't know. I can't tell. Not the real that. You all know he's driving to Hawaii. Oh, I don't know anything about that. Yeah, and if anyone's coming in through NVCAP, they're not subscribed, you might want to also subscribe because this is being, to be clear, this is actually being broadcast on another channel called NVCAP FireSide. So if they just want to see the streams when they come out, not through community posts, they can subscribe. You text like a 14-year-old kid, right? What am? What do you mean? Tom's gonna trade the Hummer some dying lady gave him for RV. Lol. I don't know what that's about. I'm just reading chat. Guy doesn't mention a lot, but he doesn't watch any, but knows everything. That's good. Well, again, I've never claimed to be an expert. So literally, the point of actually the channel is me learning along as I create it, basically. So that's literally the point of the channel. So that's, I don't know. The point of the channel is to learn as I learn. Yeah, no. Yeah, I'm actually gonna time that out. Honestly, I just think that's inappropriate. Videos are edited to look like that. Don't you know it's a troll account, Ryan? I apologize. I didn't realize you were learning along. That's cool, man. Yeah, that's pretty much the point. Yeah. I said Twomp isn't around in the community anymore in a chit chat a few days ago. Oh, I don't know. Apparently, Wog, why wouldn't anyone be smart enough to go back, look for themselves? Look for themselves. Do you think Prez are more apt to run than fight? Yes. Or not even show up and be sketched. CB, you never make fun of disabilities and differences, but one of your first videos calls out a hamster bait in the title. I don't understand. I don't know. Yeah, I think that would be a good thing, but they're not. Like they might as well. Nah, I don't know. Change the name. If it was on demand, he was thinking if a function f of x is continuous in a closed interval, uh, then f of x has both a maximum and minimum value on. Wait, what? Is that a question or a statement? Yeah, so if anyone wants to subscribe to NVCAP FireSide, basically all the streams will be posted here. And pretty much what you're gonna get on the NVCAP channel is uh, the catches, updates, and also highlights. Okay, Pixie is 25-year-old man that lives in North Dakota farming a llama. Yeah, and also Logs channel. Yeah. So I think I'm gonna do members, if anything, is just gonna be just like edited videos. And the only thing is, you know, I guess if you want to see the live one, basically the live, you would be a member, but then it would just hold you out there. Well, it's nowhere close. I mean, it's only at 100 and something subs, and it lacks the watch hours. Um, well, aside from like the issue, you know, uh, I guess I've seen the. I will say that I've seen the impact of predators in my real life. That's all I'll say. And where actually I started. It was actually I met PP Mass right after he did his 100th catch, and then you know, um, and then actually I met the person when I was doing that. I actually met the person that I started NVCAP with, and then we kind of were starting NVCAP. Then I went on a couple. Then I went. Then I was decoing for PB Mass, and then I started up NVCAP more on doing his first catch, and then yeah. You never use your IG. No. Yeah, I do. Um. Oh, I'm not reading it though. Highlighting it. But again, I'm not going to talk about them until it becomes until it actually happens. It's my rule. Oh, okay, like Tracy mod. Oh, wait, did I already make? Wait. Oh, hold on. Well, I'm gonna mod Tracy. Yeah, it was a mod. Hey, Wood. Yeah, mod can do anything. Oh yeah, where are you driving to? Wait, but where are you going? Are you going to North Carolina or? Oh, for tomorrow's sketch? Or like what state? Oh, okay, yeah, that's good. Oh, okay. Wait, what blast? No, I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna answer that question because yeah, I'm not gonna read that. Um, no, because mainstream media protects pedophiles. So no, I have no confidence in mainstream media. All right, got Hebrew on the phone.
Yeah, I was just calling to I wanted to let you know I'd like to donate a couple of phones to NVCAP for the cause. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely.
I know you emailed me. I was
Yeah.
gonna see. Do you think you could? Do you still? Can you send me another email just saying like, whatever, just anything because accidentally collateral.
Oh yeah. I'll respond definitely. Yeah. So he was gonna actually donate a couple decoy phones, I think, to NVCAT.
Yeah.
So yeah, that'd be useful.
Yeah. I got a couple of phones sitting here waiting for you. So if you want to email me and give me an address where I can send them, I can do that. And just want to say what's up to everybody in the Chiz app. Hope everybody's doing good. How's the catching
Well, I have leads, but I don't discuss it anymore. I just don't. I'll
going?
discuss.
Okay.
I'll tell you like even off air, but I don't know. I don't
No,
discuss anything anymore.
leads are good. I mean, leads is enough for me. I was just curious if you got shit moving, shit's going on.
Yeah.
I don't know. Alright, well, I will get back to it, man.
Yeah, and I'll send you more info and everything. We just gotta arrange it.
Yeah, do that, man. I will. I'll talk to you later. I'll see you around. And then after you get off live, if Whitakus doesn't go live, I will. So someone will go live.
All right, that's cool.
I mean,
Yeah.
bye.
Bye. Kind of wonder why when Webb was around, Ryan had catches going for him. Now Webb is away, and we get a near faces catch. That's it. Is Webb the key? I don't know. I don't understand the question really. So yeah, I'm not gonna talk bad about other catchers or anything like that. I feel like that's what they're kind of like trying to do. I'm not gonna buy into that. Well, I mean, I would say that I think you're just trying to pit me against Web Perpetual, me against Web. So, um, I mean, I'm not gonna entertain that. I'm not gonna out ban anything, but I'm just gonna entertain that. Yeah, I think we all do a good job. I mean, for a citizen to even say they can put one predator away, I think that's a lot. Um, I mean, I think he knows what he's doing, but I also think I know what I'm doing. But if there's any issue, then you would have to kind of substantiate what you're talking about. But other than that, I'm not really able to address it. They should be able to, but most of the time they're not able to. Or even if they do, a wrongful arrest is detrimental to a case, so you would have to make sure it's good. Yeah, that's true. Um, I don't know. There's a lot that top it. I would say a lot of the times when it's just like like actually kind of recently where you know, there's a period of time when I was just like not able to get catches. Honestly, it was just getting really tough, but I still get back to it. Yeah, it might be ending of the stream out soon though. Sure, like the grind gauge. Yeah, the questions are good. Any questions? You think there are too many catcher channels? I think there's not enough catcher channels. I think it would be good if we had one for each city. I think that's where we really begin to actually scale the issue. Because if we can get enough predator catchers, I think we can mobilize to actually rid out most to all predators, virtually all predators, by catching them this way. You see more catches and Ryan's instant thinking. I mean, I have 23 catches, so actually I'll check my spreadsheet. Yeah, so I'm at 22 actually, and I have a very strict standard. So there's a lot I consider as a catch. It's a lot for me to consider a catch or not. But then I'm, you know, like 40 something, but And there's been, exposures and everything, but other than that, I kind of like the catches, like I say 22. I do leave Preds alive because they can't deal with it themselves. Is every Pred lives about what they are doing, yet are doing it and they behave themselves? Actually, I think there is an element of denial, because I think when I interviewed the Pred that got violent that time, like at first, yeah, it was actually a situation where it was almost like he was in denial and then he snapped. So maybe there is a layer where they didn't own up to it themselves. You know. Yeah, I mean, I think I did understand. I just didn't want to entertain, you know, what you're talking about. What do you think? You haven't caught Richard Freds yet? Mostly poor drug users. Um, Actually, there was a Fred that I caught. He claimed to be, well, the Caesar, but I don't know. I actually don't know. I have no idea. I don't really know what to attribute to that. Maybe just the area. I don't know. So you don't understand because no one asks how many catches you have. Well, I mean, you said that he had more catches than me, which I don't know if he has any catches, or maybe if you can consider the one he's done. I mean, that number's not higher than 22. So the same reason they're on the Brody males, just depends who reaches out. Yeah, I mean, rich people have a lot to lose. Do you come across minors while decoying? Very rarely, actually. Well, actually, sometimes where like they'll find the age and then I'll block them. That's happened a couple times. I just immediately block them before. I don't know. Then I guess you'll have to restate the question. I don't know. Yeah, but the absolute latest I'm gonna have the stream is 2.5 hours. I've been offered money to not turn a pred in. Um, it wasn't my catch, but it was actually where I was a live decoy at the hotel pred. I think he like immediately like pulled money out or something, but PP Master just like I'm not taking that money. So I haven't. No, I don't think so. But I wouldn't accept it either way. No catcher would. I don't think, unless they're a bad catcher. I don't think any catcher would. I would. The thing about editing your catch videos, like what those. Yeah, I mean many are edited. It's just there's a lot that aren't. Which I'm actually going to be I'm going to be changing. I'm going to take all the unedited ones and put that on members. and just put out the edited ones into parts. So I'm gonna redo everything basically. There's no question for you. The comment was the KC is not you. See? Understand what you're saying? You say too much without thinking and it gets yourself fucked. I don't know. Are there a lot of registered friends? Yeah, a lot of them. Alright, just gonna check something. Yeah, I'm back. Um, oh, I think, is there a premiere going on? Yeah, so think about it in the live. Is any final questions or anything? Yeah, I was actually gonna hide them too, Brandon. That's good. Oh yeah, yeah. All right, yeah. So I'll end the screen. All right, I guess